was. I expected a sort of game like this today. You know, they're just below us. They've been on a good run. We've not been on such great form. We've got one or two new faces in, but I thought overall probably we created a better chances, particularly in the first half. But in the end, we're pleased with the point because Southport have been on a good bit of form themselves. So we're pleased to pick a point today.
Fair to say both centre halves, Foster for them and for Chester, Brown, had the better of the games. I suppose it's because they were dominant, weren't they? Both sets of central defenders.
Yeah, I think it was that type of game really. I say the wind was very strong, and but we've looked at obviously our own performances and brought Michael back in today. I thought Michael Kay did very well today, and it was that type of game late on. You know, they obviously brought Brodie on and the other lad to lump balls into our box, but I thought in general we dealt with it quite well. But I was just a little bit disappointed we didn't finish off some good moves in the first half where we had some good opportunities to score.
Because the youngster Burton didn't really have that many sort of difficult saves to make as such.
No, he didn't really. No, I think a couple early on maybe when one's come back and just evaded Tom Pearce coming into it. But apart from that, I think it was more us not getting on the end of good crosses that were coming in the box. So with that, obviously it was we didn't test him like we would have liked to.
I suppose the two main talking points are going to be the incidents at the end of the game. First of all, Kingsley James being shown a straight red card, and then a minute or so later Richard Brodie going off as well. Your thoughts on those dismissals?
Well, yeah, I mean, when you lose, when you get a man sent off and you've got like 4 minutes or 5 minutes to go, it's disappointing. But I just spoke to Kingsley in the dressing room, and one or two of the other lads said he hasn't done anything, so I said, well, that'll show up on the video and we'll have a look at the video. But if he's, the thing is today, if you go in any way, shape or form over to a player, you're asking for trouble. But I'll give him the benefit of looking at it, but our disciplinary record is shocking, and we can't afford that. We lose him for 3 games now as well. But as I say, I mean, I must say, I didn't particularly think Brodie's was a sending off either, but in today's game, it is, isn't it?
It's changed.
Yeah, it's changed a lot, and it's disappointing because some of the bookings that you see nowadays. I mean, Matty Brown got booked early on, and you're just walking a tightrope for the rest of the game because some of the bookings now are just. You know, I think Norman Hunter and Billy Brebner and people like that would be turning in their grave. Yeah, Tommy Smith, people like that. But that's the way the game is, isn't it? So you've got to put up with that. But we just need to, we'll look at it and see what action we need to take. But the disappointing thing, obviously, is the lad will be missing. 3
debutants in your starting lineup. Your thoughts on their performances?
Yeah, I was pleased. I thought Brad got into the game. Brad Abbott got into the game quite well, and I thought Ryan Higgins had a good debut. Looks what we know he'd be, and I think those lads will obviously get stronger for us. So I was pleased really all round on the sort of form that we've been on, and not having a game for a while. We looked a lot brighter today, a lot more energy in the team. So we'll take it into Tuesday now, and hopefully pick 3 points up against Lincoln.
Yeah, and Lincoln on quite a good run at the moment, aren't they? So
yes.
It's going to be a difficult game.
Yeah, they're all difficult games, but it was pleasing for me that I managed to get lads in. I thought Matty Hughes did well, looks lively, but we know what Matty's about. It's pleased that we've got him to the end of the season, but still looking, and hopefully maybe by Tuesday I can get somebody else in.
Any ideas on positional sort of incomings?
Yeah, I still think we need a bit of an option up there, more of a target man for us. So we'll have a look at that. But I must say, young Tom did well today. He's been really bright this week in training, and he showed a lot of energy. He's got a smashing attitude to the game, and he got himself in the starting 11 today with what he showed us over these last couple of weeks in training.
Kieran Charnock and Craig Hobson not in your starting squad today. Injuries?
No. Oh well, Hobby's he's been struggling this week with a sore toe. I just felt that with Charlie, I spoke to the 4 centre halves and I said, look, we've got to hit on the right partnership. It's not down to the centre halves for conceding goals, and not their fault you concede goals. It's as a team, but we've got 4 centre halves at the club now that they've got to make their own partnership. But so no, Kieran was fine. We just left him out today. I think he's been tremendous all season. But I had a chat with him in the week about what we were looking at doing. And but we're not going to, we won't hang about for it. If it doesn't happen, we'll get him back in, or we'll get Ben Hennigan in. So there's the one thing today for us, looking at the bench, it was a lot stronger.
Yeah, gave you a lot of options,
and that was important. Yeah.
Steve, thanks for talking.
All right, cheers. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Steve.